Starter up. Racing and Written Consent wide out, came out of the gate well. Shared Reflections last to go. Bomb the starters back near the tail with Alianda Dilday. And going out of the gate very quickly, it's Braymont to the early lead, leading from Some Days. Going fast on the outside, Dundee. They were followed by Gal Pal, and then came Shared Reflections making ground on the fence behind those Akbar. Then came Time to Plunder out 4 deep, and wider still is Empower. Now Written Consent began well, but is beaten for speed run. Third last from Happy Ying and Alianda Dilday at the last one as they turn the bend. On the corner now and going bush, Empower back in the field. It's Braymont, the front runner from Some Days, and here comes on the outside Shared Reflections. Akbar back to the fence and Written Consent given full bore down the centre. Braymont in front at the 200. Shared Reflections stormed up to grab it. Written Consent over a length away from Akbar. Shared Reflections hits the lead. Written Consent getting off its back green. Shared Reflections doing enough near home, and Shared Reflections 1 3/4. Written Consent, who was very green up the running. Braymont third from Akbar. Then came Alianda Dilday making up ground. They were followed back in behind those by Happy Ying. A fair way back, Gal Pal with Empower. Time to Plunder in Some Days, and last is Dundee.
Well, I think they're all very good 2-year-olds, those first 3 across the line. But what about the winner, number 11, Shared Reflections, missing the start, having to be bustled along early by Tim Clark and having enough left at the finish on a hot day. And he's been able to win on debut for Gay Waterhouse and Timmy Clark. He's still a little bit green, you can see even there himself, as well as a few of these 2-year-olds were. But he's beaten home number 6, Written Consent, also a good run too. He ran on well. And number 1, Braymont, sticking on for third placing. The numbers 11, 6 and 1, Rich.
Yeah, 11, 6 and 1. We might see the head on here. Look, the margin's still convincing in the end, but I can tell you that from the side on, I was watching through the binoculars. The inside horse certainly was very erratic, and that made the second horse look more erratic because it was coming out in front of it. Right, here we go. The Gay Waterhouse Guru Colours hits the lead. Shared Reflections. Now that's Written Consent on its outside in the red cap. She just lays in that little bit in behind her, and I think you'll see the leader just wander out. It wanders in. The other one's just wandering out a little bit. Now the leader comes out. Yeah, look, just comes out that little bit. There won't be any problems. The margin's too convincing, but it's certainly balked the third horse, that is for sure.